Want to speak real Hungarian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at HungarianPod101.com.
Hi everyone, this is Lena from HungarianPod101.com and this is Top Words. Today we are going to learn 15 favorite words chosen by fans. Let's go! Apa, father. Apa, father. Apa minden nap kocsival megy dolgozni. My father goes to work by car every day. Bocsánat. Sorry. Bocsánat. Sorry. Sorry. You can use this expression to say that you're sorry when you are bumping into someone or you did something wrong. We have another expression to say excuse me, which is elnézést. This has a little bit different nuance, and you can use that when you're calling the waiter, for instance, but don't use bocsánat at that time. Boldog, happy. Boldog, happy. A húgom boldog volt, mikor meglátta az ajándékát. My younger sister was happy when she saw her present. Ciao, bye. Ciao, bye. This word is coming from, I think, Italian. It's kind of a slang. It's cool to say to your friends. Finom, tasty. Finom, tasty. Nagyon finom a húsleves. The meat soup is very tasty. Do you like meat soup? Köszönöm, thank you. Köszönöm, thank you. This is a simple way to say thank you in Hungarian. If you want to express more gratitude, then you can say nagyon köszönöm, thank you very much. So yeah, köszönöm. Nagyszerű, awesome. Nagyszerű, awesome. You can use this expression with everyone, but if you want to sound more cool with your friends or with younger people, then you can say király or cool. Okay, 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 okay. This is kind of a casual, slangish way to talk. If you're talking to strangers or you're in a more formal situation, then probably it's better to say rendben van, which means it's alright. So use okay with your friends and with younger people. Sör, beer. Sör, beer. Utálom a sört. I hate beer. That's the truth. Kocsma, pub. Kocsma, pub. Néha elmegyek a kocsmába a barátaimmal. Sometimes I go to the pub with my friends. Szabadság, day off, holiday. Szabadság, day off, holiday. Májusban szabadságot veszek ki. I take a holiday in May. Szeret, to love. Szeret, to love. Szeretem a csokoládét. I love chocolate. Szia, hello. Szia, hello. Szia is the way we greet each other with friends, or you can greet younger people. You can use this with strangers or older people in case they allow you to use informal language with them. They will say that it's okay. Szia can be used both when you are meeting someone or when you part, so it can be either hello or bye. Tisztel, to respect. Tisztel, to respect. Tisztelem azokat, akiktől tanulok valamit. I respect those from whom I can learn something. Titok, secret. Titok, secret. Egy titok okozta a bajt. A secret caused the trouble. And that's the end! Thank you again for watching Hungarian Top Words. Please check our website HungarianPod101.com for more Hungarian content. And don't forget to subscribe and leave some comments below which was your favorite word. See you next time. Hello everyone, this is Lena and this is Hungarian Top Words. Today we are going to learn 10 phrases to amaze native speakers. Köszönöm, de igazság szerint nem ez az anyanyelvem. Thank you, but I'm not a native speaker actually. Köszönöm, de igazság szerint nem ez az anyanyelvem. Thank you, but I'm not a native speaker actually. If you are super fluent in the language and then people comment or even think that you are from that country and then you say that, then people are going to be really surprised. Mindössze 1 évbe telt, hogy megtanuljak folyékonyan beszélni. It took me only 1 year to become fluent. Mindössze 1 évbe telt, hogy megtanuljak folyékonyan beszélni. It took me only 1 year to become fluent. When people ask you how long have you been studying a language and then you say it took you just a year to become fluent, then it's definitely impressive. 3 éven belül anyanyelvi szinten fogok magyarul beszélni. I'll speak Hungarian like a native speaker in 3 years. 3 éven belül anyanyelvi szinten fogok magyarul beszélni. I'll speak Hungarian like a native speaker in 3 years. Please challenge yourself and let us know if it worked out. I'm really curious how long it took for our viewers to get in, not only into native level, but like just conversational level. Try it. 10 éve tanulok magyarul. I've been learning Hungarian for 10 years. 10 éve tanulok magyarul. I've been learning Hungarian for 10 years. How about you? How long have you been studying Hungarian? Please let us know in the comment section. Magyar filmeket felirat nélkül is tudok nézni. I can watch Hungarian movies without subtitles. Magyar filmeket felirat nélkül is tudok nézni. I can watch Hungarian movies without subtitles. To be able to watch Hungarian movies without subtitles, I think you have to be pretty much on a native speaker level. Depends on the movie too, but sometimes you hear slangs or regional language, then that could be a little bit difficult to understand. I think it's a good challenge to try how fluent you are to watch a movie without the subtitles and then, for example, have a discussion with your friends about the movie afterwards. That could be a really good practice. Meg tudok jegyezni 50 magyar szót egy nap alatt. I can memorize 50 Hungarian words a day. Meg tudok jegyezni 50 magyar szót egy nap alatt. I can memorize 50 Hungarian words a day. Memorizing 50 words a day is pretty impressive. I think I've never tried that much. A magyar nyelv szórakoztató és könnyen tanulható. Hungarian is fun and easy to learn. A magyar nyelv szórakoztató és könnyen tanulható. Hungarian is fun and easy to learn. That's right. Hungarian language is very interesting, I think. We have a lot of sounds, various ways how we can talk about something or even say a word. Because of that, our literature is pretty rich as well. If you're looking for a fun language, which is not really widespread yet, then please try out Hungarian. A magyar nyelven kívül egyéb nyelveken is beszélek. Apart from knowing Hungarian, I can speak a few other languages as well. A magyar nyelven kívül egyéb nyelveken is beszélek. Apart from knowing Hungarian, I can speak a few other languages as well. I speak Hungarian, English, and Japanese fluently. How about you? How many languages do you speak? Magamtól tanulok magyarul. I'm learning Hungarian all by myself. Magamtól tanulok magyarul. I'm learning Hungarian all by myself. That's very impressive, I think, if people ask you, how do you study Hungarian? And if you say, oh, it's all by myself because I'm interested, then they'll be both happy and impressed. I wonder if there are any sources in your country to study Hungarian, or are you going to language school, or do you take lessons from a teacher, or are you just studying on your own? I'm very interested, so please let us know in the comment section. Gyakran beszélek magyarul álmomban. I often speak in Hungarian in my dream. Gyakran beszélek magyarul álmomban. I often speak in Hungarian in my dream. That's a very interesting thing, that if you get to that level that you start to think and even dream in a foreign language, then probably you're really good at it. And this is the end of our list. If someone speaks your language and then they say one of these phrases, then how would you react? Please write about it in the comment section, and please like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check HungarianPod101.com for more Hungarian content, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye!
Jó reggelt!
Szia! Hogy hívnak?
Ann Smith.
Én Pál Balázs vagyok.
Szia! Balázs?
Igen, Balázs. Örülök, hogy megismertelek.
Én is.
Honnan jöttél? Angol vagy?
Nem angol vagyok. Amerikai vagyok. És te?
Én magyar vagyok. Tetszik Budapest?
Igen, Budapest szép.
Amerika is szép.
Szerintem is. Jó napot kívánok!
Jó napot, kisasszony! Hogy van?
Jól vagyok, köszönöm. És ön?
Én is köszönöm szépen. Foglaljon helyet.
Köszönöm. Szia!
Szia, Ann!
Ez már a Blaha?
Igen. Meddig mész?
Az Asztóriáig megyek.
A következő az Asztória.
Köszi.
Hogy írja a nevét?
A N N E S M I T H.
Köszönöm. Kérem az útlevelét.
Parancsoljon.
Köszönöm. Itt írja alá, kérem.
Igen, már is.
Okay, focus! Hi everyone, this is your host Lena from HungarianPod101.com. Today, Top Words video topic is top 10 phrases you'll need for a date. Let's go! Velem vacsoráznál? Velem vacsoráznál? Would you like to go out to dinner with me? Velem vacsoráznál? Would you like to go out to dinner with me? Yeah, it's a very common question if you are asking someone out for a dinner date in Hungary. So if you hear this, the person wants to go out to a dinner with you. Yes. Ráérsz ezen a hétvégén? Ráérsz ezen a hétvégén? Are you free this weekend? Ráérsz ezen a hétvégén? Are you free this weekend? This is not necessarily a suggestion for a date, but you can use it if you are not sure if the person is interested in you 100%, like in a romantic way, maybe just as a friend. But still, this question is safe to ask if you want to hang out with the person during the weekend. Szeretnél együtt lógni velem? Szeretnél együtt lógni velem? Would you like to hang out with me? Szeretnél együtt lógni velem? Would you like to hang out with me? This is quite a casual question in Hungarian. The nuance is quite casual, so it's not referring to any romantic date suggestion. So it's just like you can say it to your buddies, like, would you like to hang out with me? Szeretnél együtt lógni velem? Yeah, you can use it that way, but at the same time, again, if you're not sure if the other person whom you like likes you back the same way, but you just, want to spend time with the person, feel free to ask this question. It's safe. Annyira aranyos vagy. Annyira aranyos vagy. You are so cute. Annyira aranyos vagy. You're so cute. Yes, this is a nice compliment. Annyira aranyos vagy. Yes. I like that. And I like to say it to other people too, even though I might be not interested in a romantic way in them. But yeah, if you like a guy or if you're like a girl, they will probably be very happy if you say this to them. Remekül nézel ki. Remekül nézel ki. You look great. Remekül nézel ki. You look great. Again, this is a compliment which is safe to use and it just makes people feel good. So use it either in a friendly or a romantic way. Nagyszerű este volt. Nagyszerű este volt. That was a great evening. Nagyszerű este volt. That was a great evening. At the end of your date night, don't forget to thank the person who went out with you. And a great way to do that is to say this sentence. Majd hívlak. Majd hívlak. I'll call you. Majd hívlak. I'll call you. This is tricky. The person can mean it or not. Hány órakor találkozzunk holnap? Hány órakor találkozzunk holnap? What time should we meet tomorrow? Hány órakor találkozzunk holnap? What time should we meet tomorrow? Use this question when you would like to arrange the date or just an appointment with someone. It can be used either way. Just arrive on time. Láthatlak újra? Láthatlak újra? Can I see you again? Láthatlak újra? Can I see you again? It's a positive sign after a date if you get this question. I think in Hungary it's used mainly by men so that they show that they are interested in their date. No, I don't say it to guys, sorry. No. Okay, use this question if you are interested in meeting your date next time. Menjünk máshova? Menjünk máshova? Shall we go somewhere else? Menjünk máshova? Shall we go somewhere else? Use this question when you would like to switch places. For example, you want to try another location to hang out, or you don't like the place where your date is, but you don't want to say it directly, so you can just ask menjünk máshova, and then you can switch places. This is the end of our list. Thank you for watching this video. Let us know in a comment what other questions or compliments you would say during a date. Don't forget to like the video and to subscribe. And check out our site hungarianpod101.com for more great content. See you next time. Bye. Hi everyone, this is Lena and you're watching hungarianpod101.com's top words, and today's topic is 20 words you'll need for the beach. Let's go! Napszemüveg, sunglasses, napszemüveg, which means sunglasses. Épp most vettem egy új napszemüveget. I just bought a pair of sunglasses. Strand, beach. Strand, beach. A strand nincs messze a hotelünktől. The beach is not far away from our hotel. Úszás, swimming. Úszás, swimming. Az úszás a kedvenc sportom. My favorite sport is swimming. What is your favorite sport? Do you like swimming? Tell us in the comment section. Nap, sun. Nap, sun. A nap fényesen süt. The sun shines bright. Pálmafa, palm tree. Pálmafa, palm tree. Pálmafák sorakoznak az út mentén. There are palm trees along the road. Kagyló, seashell. Kagyló, seashell. Szeretek kagylókat gyűjteni a parton. I like gathering seashells on the shore. Yeah, that's actually true. So whenever I go to the beach, I wait until the sun is down. So I like walking along the shore and then collecting some nice seashells. Óceán, ocean. Óceán, ocean. Még sosem láttam az óceánt. I've never seen the ocean. Vízimentő, lifeguard. Vízimentő, lifeguard. A vízimentő épp most mentett ki egy kisfiút a medencéből. The lifeguard just saved a young boy from the pool. Jet ski, jet ski, jet ski, jet ski. Egy piros és egy kék jet ski van a parton. There is a red and a blue jet ski on the shore. Strandszék, beach chair. Strandszék, beach chair. Hány strandszéket hoztál? How many beach chairs did you bring? Homokvár, sandcastle. Homokvár, sandcastle. A gyerekek homokvárat építenek. Children build a sandcastle. Hűtőtáska, cooler bag. Hűtőtáska, cooler bag. Sokféle gyümölcslé van a hűtőtáskában. There is lots of kinds of juice in the cooler bag. Apály, low tide. Apály, low tide. Apálykor megtelik a strand a turistákkal. At low tide, the beach fills up with tourists. Napbarnítottság, tan. Napbarnítottság, tan. Az emberek úgy tartják, hogy a napbarnítottság egészséges külsőt ad. People say that getting a tan gives you a healthy look. Búvárkodás, snorkeling. Búvárkodás, snorkeling. Ezen a részen megengedett a búvárkodás. In this area, snorkeling is allowed. Strandpapucs, flip-flop. Strandpapucs, flip-flop. A strandpapucsom narancssárga. My flip-flop is orange. And that's true. Fényvédő, sunscreen. Fényvédő, sunscreen. Hoztál fényvédőt magaddal? Did you bring sunscreen with you? It's very important to have, especially for me. Bikini, 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 bikini. A kirakatban láttam egy rózsaszín bikinit. I saw a pink bikini in the shop window. Napernyő, parasol. Napernyő, parasol. Szükségem van egy napernyőre, mert erősen süt a nap. I need a parasol because the sun is shining too strongly. And I brought my... It's not a parasol, but almost. Jégkrém, ice cream. Jégkrém, ice cream. Szereted a jégkrémet? Do you like ice cream? Do you like ice cream? And this is the end. Thank you for watching. Please tell us which was your favorite one and let us know what you're doing during the summer, what is your favorite activity, or what is your favorite summer item. Please let us know what's your absolutely necessary item on the beach. Don't forget to subscribe and check our website, HungarianPod101.com. See you next time. Bye!
You are at a bus terminal where you're attempting to buy a ticket from a ticket counter. There are 4 different counters. Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? The third counter is the counter for bus tickets that go to the south side of the city.
A város déli része felé.
You are at a bus terminal where you've just bought a long-distance ticket. Which row and seat number are you in? Which row and seat number are you in? The ticket says that you're in the 8th row in seat C.
8. sor, C hely.
You are at a bus terminal where you're reading the schedule for long-distance buses. On which days are there no buses running? On which days are there no buses running? There are no buses running on public holidays and the 3rd Sunday of every month.
Ünnepnapokon, minden hónap 3. vasárnapján.
You are at a bus stop where you're waiting for the 301 bus. There is a notice posted on the bus timetable. What does the notice say? What does the notice say? The notice reads, "The 301 bus does not stop here."
A 301-es busz itt nem áll meg.
You just got off a bus at a bus terminal and you're looking to catch a taxi. Which exit should you take to get to the taxi rank? Which exit should you take to get to the taxi rank? You should take the east exit in order to get to the taxi rank.
Keleti kijárat.
Want to speak real Hungarian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at HungarianPod101.com.
Can you really learn a new language all alone? Learning a language without traditional classroom instruction may seem quite daunting at first. What if you run into questions? How do you stay on track and motivated to achieve your goals? Don't worry. Not only is it possible to learn any language without traditional classroom instruction, we have created an advanced and extensive online language learning system to help you do just that. It's designed to help you learn a language on your own and is faster, more convenient, and less expensive than traditional classroom options. Here are 3 reasons to learn a language alone. Number 1, learn at your own pace and on your own schedule. In today's fast-paced world, there isn't always time for traditional classroom instruction. But when you learn alone, you can study anywhere and anytime that suits your schedule best. It makes it far easier to actually reach your goal of learning and mastering the language. Number 2, learning a language on your own can reduce stress and anxiety. In traditional classroom settings, there are pop quizzes, tests, and presentations in front of classmates. While it's valuable to learn public speaking skills and to be able to perform under pressure, for some people, these classroom pressures are a big hurdle for their language learning dreams. Learning alone, however, removes these stressors. Learning outside of a traditional classroom setting can help reduce some of the stress you may feel, and you can work towards your goals all on your own. Number 3, learning alone can help improve cognitive function. While classroom settings often require learners to spend lots of time memorizing information and following instructions, studying a language on your own requires you to problem solve so that you can self-teach and hit your goals. You'll also need to be strict with yourself and stick to a regular study schedule. So yes, in some ways, learning a language on your own can be more challenging than learning in a traditional classroom setting. But teaching yourself a language pays dividends throughout life. In addition to learning a language, you'll also learn time management and problem-solving skills. These are skills that will aid you when social and professional opportunities arise. So, how do you actually learn a language on your own? Number 1, access our huge collection of audio and video lessons. Ideally, you want audio and/or video lessons that teach vocabulary, grammar, and provide actual conversations and dialogue in your target language to help you with real pronunciation. We have hundreds of hours of HD audio and video lessons on our website, created by professional teachers and actors to help you achieve perfect pronunciation. Plus, all lessons can be accessed 24/7 via any device with internet access. Number 2, learning paths with courses based upon your exact needs and goals. Simply tell us your goals and we will identify the best courses and study plan to help you reach them in the shortest time possible. Even though you are technically learning a language on your own, our team is always here to help and make sure you reach your goals fast. Number 3, use advanced learning tools. When you have the right tools and learning resources, it's actually easy to teach yourself a language. Over the last 10 years, we've developed, tested, and refined more than 20 advanced learning tools. These tools aim to boost retention and reduce learning time. Eliminate stress and start learning at your own pace, in bed, your car, or wherever you have a few spare minutes. Our learning resources and tools are designed to help you get to the next level in the fastest, easiest, and most fun way. Just click the link in the description to sign up for a free lifetime account. So if you want to learn language anytime, anywhere, sign up for a free lifetime account by clicking the link in the description. Sign up takes less than 30 seconds. Click the link in the description and start learning right away. I'll see you there. Bye!
Hi, I'm Livia. Nice to meet you. In this series, we are going to learn basic Hungarian expressions. It's super easy and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Hungarian. There are only 2 sentences you need to do it, but first, it is important to clarify that in Hungarian there's a difference between the formal and the informal language. Let's first see how Hungarian people introduce themselves in an informal situation. Szia, Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. Hi, I'm Lívia. Nice to meet you. Szia, Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. Start by saying Szia. Then say your name and then vagyok. Szia, Lívia vagyok. Finally say örvendek. Szia, Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. And now, let's see the same sentence in formal speech. Jó napot kívánok! Szöllősi Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. Good day! I'm Lívia Szöllősi. Nice to meet you. Jó napot kívánok! Szöllősi Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. So, what has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at these together. Szia has been substituted with the formal greeting Jó napot kívánok, Hungarian for good day. Lívia vagyok has not been changed. Vagyok stands in both cases for I am. However, during a formal self-introduction, we also say our last name, so I said Szöllősi Lívia. Here, you would say your full name. Note that for Hungarian people, family names come first, followed by the given name. However, you don't have to reverse your name when introducing yourself. You can say örvendek in both situations. One more time. The informal way to introduce yourself in Hungarian is Szia, Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. The formal way to introduce yourself is Jó napot kívánok. Szöllősi Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. And now it's time for Lívia's tips. When you introduce yourself, it's a good habit to shake hands. Jó napot kívánok is a very formal expression. Sometimes people just say Jó napot when greeting each other. Both are polite, so you don't have to worry about making a mistake. In the last lesson, we learned how to introduce ourselves in Hungarian. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to use good manners as we thank people. Készen álltok? Are you ready? Akkor kezdjük. So let's start. There are several ways to thank someone. Let's start with the easiest. It's just one word. Köszönöm. Köszönöm. Köszönöm means thank you. When saying thank you very much, you just need to add szépen. Köszönöm szépen. Köszönöm szépen. Köszönöm szépen is like saying thank you kindly. During the last lesson, we mentioned both the informal and the formal way of speaking Hungarian. Köszönöm is the more formal way to thank someone. If you want to be more casual, there's another phrase you should use. Köszi. Köszi. Köszi is an abbreviation of köszönöm, meaning thanks. You would use this phrase when talking to friends. How do you answer? It's easy. There are basically two different ways to do it. The first is nincs mit. Nincs mit. Nincs mit literally means nothing to thank for, but it is the equivalent of you are welcome. The other way to say you are welcome is the expression szívesen. Szívesen. Literally, this phrase means kindly, but it has become a common and polite way to respond to someone thanking you. So when someone says köszönöm to you, simply reply with nincs mit or szívesen. Now it's time for Lívia's tips. You can use both köszönöm and köszönöm szépen in informal situations, but be careful about köszi since it is really casual. Don't use it with superiors or people you have just met. In this lesson, we will learn some of the most common greetings used in Hungary. Készen álltok? Are you ready? Akkor kezdjük. So let's start. The most commonly used informal greeting is szia. Szia. Szia means hi, hello, or goodbye. We use it when we meet, but also when we leave. We should only use this greeting with friends or relatives. If there are more people present, you should use sziasztok, which basically means hi guys. Now let's continue by discussing the formal way to greet people. Jó napot. jó napot. Literally, jó napot means good day. In the morning, we say jó reggelt, which means good morning. Jó reggelt. During the evening, we say jó estét. Jó estét. Este is Hungarian for evening, but when saying good evening, you have to say estét. When saying goodbye in formal situations, Hungarian people use viszontlátásra. Viszontlátásra. Viszontlátásra means goodbye. You can also use its shorter form, viszlát, which is less formal. You can say this to a shop assistant, for example. With your friends, you should use szia when speaking to one person, or sziasztok when there are more people present. Szia. Sziasztok. Now you can greet people in many different ways in Hungarian. Let's look at them all again. When meeting older people or someone we don't know, jó napot. When living in a formal situation, viszontlátásra. When living in an informal situation, viszlát or szia. It's easy, isn't it? And now it's time for Livia's tips. In formal situations, Hungarian people commonly greet each other by shaking hands. Girls greet their friends, including guys, with a kiss on both cheeks. Girls, don't be afraid to try it with your Hungarian friends. In the last lesson, we learned the most common forms of greetings in Hungarian. Do you remember them? In this lesson, we are going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you are asking it in Hungarian, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you are saying, even if their answer is no. Here's the informal way to say it. Beszélsz angolul? Beszélsz angolul? Beszél means to speak. In Hungarian, verbs change depending on the active voice. You don't have to say the pronoun here. It is already built into the verb. Beszélsz means do you speak. Angolul literally means in English, with angol meaning the English language. Beszélsz angolul? We are now going to make this sentence formal. First, we need to use the formal version of you, which is ön. In this case, you have to include the word in the sentence. Also, we will have to conjugate the verb beszél differently. Beszél ön angolul? Beszél ön angolul? Adding elnézést, excuse me, the sentence becomes even more polite. Elnézést, beszél ön angolul? Elnézést, beszél ön angolul? The responses you will receive could be one of these three. Igen. Yes. Igen. Egy kicsit. A little. Egy kicsit. Nem beszélek angolul. No, I don't speak English. Nem beszélek angolul. Since this last one is a negative statement, we need to say nem before the verb beszél. Notice also that the verb beszélek is slightly different than beszél. Remember, the verb changes depending on the active voice. Beszélek indicates the first person pronoun, meaning I speak. Adding nem in front of it changes the meaning to I don't speak. Now it's time for Livia's tips. For those of you who are not only English speakers, you can obviously use this question with any language you need. Hungarian people study other languages at school, so maybe you will get lucky. Just substitute angolul with olaszul for Italian, oroszul for Russian, spanyolul for Spanish, németül for German. In the last lesson, we learned the phrase elnézést, beszél ön angolul? Excuse me, do you speak English? We mentioned the word elnézést, which means excuse me in formal Hungarian. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to use elnézést and other words when apologizing in Hungarian. We should use elnézést in formal situations, such as when we are ordering something in bars or restaurants. For example, elnézést, egy kávét kérek. Excuse me, a coffee please. Elnézést, Egy kávét kérek. We can also use it when asking a question. Elnézést, merre van a vár? Excuse me, where is the castle? Elnézést, merre van a vár? Sometimes we also hear people say bocsánat, which basically means the same thing as elnézést and can also be used to get somebody's attention. Bocsánat. We can also use the phrase ne haragudjon. You might hear this phrase translated as forgive me in English, but it literally means please don't be angry. Since it's quite formal, it's better to simply use elnézést instead. All of these phrases can be used for either excuse me or I'm sorry. But if you really want to apologize for something, it might be better to use a different phrase. That phrase is sajnálom. It means I am sorry and can be used in both formal and informal situations. Sajnálom. And now it's time for Livia's tips. Please remember that in Hungary, if you accidentally bump into someone, you can use both elnézést and bocsánat, meaning excuse me.
When learning a new language, we sometimes have a hard time with things like procrastination, discouragement, or failure. But don't panic. With a good strategy, you'll be able to overcome these difficulties. Are you ready to discover the 4 habits of successful learners? Number 1. Optimize your time. When learning a language, it's important to dedicate time to your studies regularly, even if sometimes it's difficult. You're busy with school, work, family, or friends, but you can spread out your learning throughout the day. Study whenever you have small gaps of time in your busy schedule. This can be when you're on the metro, on your lunch break, or while you're exercising. Our podcast learning format fits perfectly into your tight schedule. Number 2. Consistency with your chosen method. There are a lot of options when it comes to courses and learning materials. Switching from one method to another can confuse you and disrupt your progress. Focusing on one learning method will make a difference. Our method has been created and optimized by real teachers, so you can stick to it with confidence. Number 3. Use your language background. Many languages share some commonalities. You can find words that look or sound similar, or even share the same grammar structure. A little bit of language background will give you an edge while learning. Number 4. Study continuously. People are excited when they start learning a new language. The enthusiasm usually lasts until the first roadblock. This can lead to discouragement and procrastination. But don't burn yourself out. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't try to learn it all at once. Break things down into more digestible chunks. Learning step by step might feel slow, but it's an efficient way to learn a language. With patience, motivation, and good resources, you'll master the language. Remember, you can't learn a language overnight, but with motivation and these daily lessons, you'll be on the road to fluency. Give it a try now. Sign up for your account. Just click the link in the description.
Egy nő megkér valamire egy eladót a könyvesboltban. Melyik könyvet akarta megnézni a nő?
Elnézést! Meg szeretnék nézni egy könyvet azon a polcon.
Melyik könyvet szeretné?
Az autókról szóló könyvet.
Egy pillanat, kérem. Ez az?
Pontosan.
Parancsoljon! Melyik könyvet akarta megnézni a nő? Egy nő megkér valamire egy eladót a könyvesboltban. Melyik könyvet akarta megnézni a nő?
Elnézést! Meg szeretnék nézni egy könyvet azon a polcon.
Melyik könyvet szeretné?
Az autókról szóló könyvet.
Egy pillanat, kérem. Ez az?
Pontosan.
Parancsoljon! Egy férfi és egy nő néznek egy étlapot egy étteremben. Mit rendelt a férfi? Mit szeretnél rendelni?
Ez a pizza finomnak néz ki. Ezt kérek.
Én tegnap ettem pizzát, úgyhogy...
Akkor mit szólsz ehhez a hamburgerhez?
Jól hangzik, ezt kérek. Mit rendelt a férfi? Egy férfi és egy nő néznek egy étlapot egy étteremben. Mit rendelt a férfi? Mit szeretnél rendelni?
Ez a pizza finomnak néz ki. Ezt kérek.
Én tegnap ettem pizzát, úgyhogy...
Akkor mit szólsz ehhez a hamburgerhez?
Jól hangzik, ezt kérek. Egy férfi egy klinikával beszél telefonon. Hány óráig kell a férfinek odaérnie?
Halló, miben segíthetek?
Meddig vannak nyitva ma?
6 óráig. De 5:30 előtt jöjjön, kérem.
Rendben. Hány óráig kell a férfinek odaérnie? Egy férfi egy klinikával beszél telefonon. Hány óráig kell a férfinek odaérnie?
Halló, miben segíthetek?
Meddig vannak nyitva ma?
6 óráig. De 5:30 előtt jöjjön, kérem.
Rendben. Egy fiú a naplóját olvassa. Mit csinált a fiú legelőször aznap? Ma nagyon jó idő volt. Ezen a délutánon elmentem egy uszodába, és este elmentem megnézni egy filmet. Reggel még tanultam is. Ez egy nagyon jó nap volt. Mit csinált a fiú legelőször aznap? Egy fiú a naplóját olvassa. Mit csinált a fiú legelőször aznap? Ma nagyon jó idő volt. Ezen a délutánon elmentem egy uszodába, és este elmentem megnézni egy filmet. Reggel még tanultam is. Ez egy nagyon jó nap volt. Egy nő és egy férfi egy fényképet néz. Melyik fényképet nézik?
Ez a fiad foci csapatának a fényképe, ugye? Melyik a te fiad?
Ez az.
Ó, ő a legmagasabb a csapatban.
Magasabb nálam. Melyik fényképet nézik? Egy nő és egy férfi egy fényképet néz. Melyik fényképet nézik?
Ez a fiad foci csapatának a fényképe, ugye? Melyik a te fiad?
Ez az.
Ó, ő a legmagasabb a csapatban.
Magasabb nálam.
Want to speak real Hungarian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at HungarianPod101.com. Do you know how to say, I love you in Hungarian? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 different ways to say it. Let's start with how to express your feelings to your loved one.
Szeretlek. Szeretlek. Szeretlek.
Or if you want to explain those butterflies in your stomach, you can say,
Teljesen beléd vagyok esve. Teljesen beléd vagyok esve. Teljesen beléd vagyok esve.
and when you feel that I love you is not enough, you can say,
Szavakkal nem lehet leírni irántad érzett szerelmemet. Szavakkal nem lehet leírni irántad érzett szerelmemet. Szavakkal nem lehet leírni irántad érzett szerelmemet.
You just learned 3 different ways to say, I love you in Hungarian.
To master a new language and understand everything as soon as you hear it, to read with just a quick glance and speak smoothly without thinking, you need to review. Here are our top 5 review tactics. Number 1, listen to examples over and over again. By listening closely and often, you start to pick up the rhythm of a language, as well as correct pronunciation from a native speaker. Use our line-by-line feature that lets you both listen and read along. Use this tool to practice as much as possible. Number 2, Use our voice recording tool to master perfect pronunciation. Record yourself and compare it against the native speaker. If you sound different, then repeat after the native speaker until you're able to match them. Use our voice recording feature, which makes recording super easy. Number 3. Master your recorded conversations. Record conversations and go over them again and again. Master entire conversations and repeat them line by line. Use any of the dialogues available for download on our website. These come with transcripts of the entire conversation. Number 4. Use mobile devices to reinforce previously learned conversations. Constant review is the best way to progress in your language studies. Download the recorded dialogue to your mobile device and incorporate it into your music playlist. Quick reviews throughout the day effectively reinforce what you've learned. Number 5. Read with line-by-line notes. Read along with a native speaker to really master pronunciation and natural intonation. You should start slow at first, then slowly increase your speed. Your pronunciation will become more natural. You will also see that your ability to understand fluent speakers will greatly increase. You'll be able to improve your communication skills using these 5 simple review techniques. Increase your understanding of your target language. And remember, if you're interested in getting all these review tools, sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start reviewing more every day.
Want to speak real Hungarian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at HungarianPod101.com.
You probably already have language learning goals, but the real key to success is to make the right goals. In this video, I'll show you how, with 5 tips to stop wasting your time and start learning. Hi everyone, Alicia here. In this video, I'll teach you 5 tips to stop procrastinating and keep your motivation for learning a new language. Some of these are study methods, and some will be general ways that you can keep your study motivation up. While these tips are for studying a language, some of them are good for other things in your life too, such as new challenges or other types of goals. But before we start, don't forget to click the link in the description to get your bundle of PDF cheat sheets, including survival phrases, romantic lines, learning tips, absolutely free. Now, you probably already have some goals you're trying to achieve when it comes to your language learning progress. While achieving these goals is important, making sure you make the right goals is the real key to success. The very first tip is to set SMART goals. SMART is an acronym, meaning each letter in the word stands for another word. The earliest known reference to SMART goals was in an article written by George T. Doran for a 1981 issue of the Management Review Academic Journal. The acronym varies depending on its use, but each letter generally stands for some criterion that helps with effective goal setting. For our purposes, let's define SMART goals as follows. The S stands for specific. Your goals should target a specific area for improvement. Our natural tendency is to have a goal that's very general. If your goal isn't specific enough, you'll lack the focus and proper direction you need to achieve your goals. So S is for specific. M stands for measurable. Your goals should be quantifiable. They should be able to indicate progress in some way. You have to be able to track your progress, otherwise you won't know if you're getting any closer to your goal. As you see yourself getting closer and closer to your goal, your motivation will go up. So your goals need to be measurable. A stands for achievable. Your goals have to be achievable. Many people want to become fluent in their target language immediately. However, this goal is unrealistic. Your goals have to be achievable. If your goal is too challenging for your current level, it will only demotivate you when you aren't where you think you should be. Instead, think about what results can realistically be achieved given your level, your resources, and any constraints, such as time. So make sure that your goal is actually achievable. R stands for relevant. Your goals may be specific, they may be measurable, and they may be achievable, but are they actually relevant to what you want to achieve? Don't just do a lot of things. If you're focused on improving your speaking skills in your target language, make sure that you spend your time having conversations with others. Make sure you're doing the right things so that your efforts actually bring you closer to your goal instead of just giving you more work. T stands for timely. You need to set a deadline for your goals. If you don't specify when you plan to achieve the result you've set for yourself, it's very easy to put off the task. You can delay it until tomorrow, the next week, or the next month, and at this rate, you'll never get things done. So your goal must have an end date. So remember, tip number 1 is to set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. So, for example, a goal you could make is registering for a challenging test, a test that's a little bit beyond your current level. I hate failing, so if I register for a challenging test, I'm motivated to study because I don't want to fail. This is a good example of a SMART goal because tests are specific. There are tons of different tests focused on speaking, grammar, and comprehension. Pick a test that can measure the specific area in which you'd like to grow. Measurable. Tests are measurable. Every test measures your performance to some degree. Whether it's a total count of right and wrong answers or a simple pass or fail, every test measures your performance. Tests are achievable. There's an important detail to remember here, though. Find a test that is achievable for you. If you're a beginner, then the most advanced test is probably not right for you. Find one that's meant for beginners. Then, after that one, work your way up to more advanced tests in the future. Tests are relevant. Most, if not all, language tests are designed to ensure that you're capable of performing to a set standard in your target language. Lower-level tests are designed to ensure that you can handle the most essential aspects of your target language. But there are tests for all levels, including higher education entry exams that could be difficult, even for native speakers. Pick the one that's right for you. And finally, tests are timely. If your test is completed in a physical location, then this one is obvious. You have to be at that spot at the set time, ready to take the test. There's no wiggle room. But even online tests will most likely have a deadline for you to complete them. The second tip to help you stop procrastinating and to keep your motivation up is to create a diary or social media account that you can update every day. This may seem simple or even unrelated to language learning, but by creating a diary in your target language, you have the chance to actually create in the language itself. Creating a diary is also a great way to practice writing in your target language. Another method is to create a social media account, which gives you the chance to connect with other people who are working toward the same goals as you. Maybe they can even give you feedback on your writing. If you're following people online who regularly share good resources, those can be really helpful for you too. It lets you find new tools that can encourage and motivate you, especially if they relate to some of your other interests, such as music or books in other languages. This is a really good way to take a few minutes every day to work towards your goal, without it even seeming like work. The third tip is to focus on understanding a specific TV show or movie. Try to watch a movie in your target language without any subtitles, or try to understand your favorite TV show that's in your target language. If you don't already have a goal like this, it can be a fun way to practice. If your friends often talk about a particular TV show, it could be a good way to study, and a fun way to keep your motivation up together. Plus, TV shows and movies often use the language in a way that's vastly different from the conversations provided in traditional textbooks, so you often get to hear different vocabulary choices. It's a very powerful way to learn a language and end up sounding more like a native speaker. Tip number 4 is to enroll in a regular language course. Register for something you have to go to or you have to participate in regularly, meaning every week or 2 times a week or maybe even every day. The point of this is it's something that gives you a pattern to follow. Forming a study habit will help you progress very quickly. It will make it easier for you to achieve your language learning goals. Once you form the habit, you won't even have to think about starting each time. It'll just be natural. Have something that you must take responsibility for. You'll be more motivated to continue if there are others, especially classmates or a teacher, watching you progress. Look for resources inside your community And if there are no opportunities there, look for things digitally. You can find many of our videos on YouTube, on Facebook, and of course, our entire video and audio lesson library on our website. The lessons on our website also come with assignment courses, so you can test your knowledge. The last tip is to make your goal public. Share your goal. Tell people about your goal. For example, if you want to give a business presentation in your target language this year, then tell your colleagues or your boss about it. Some people may find what you're doing interesting, and they can support you. This kind of pressure can help push people forward who have trouble motivating themselves alone. By telling others about your goal, you'll feel more accountable. Because you told somebody that you were planning on doing something, there's an underlying sense of guilt if you don't accomplish the task. You may feel that you have failed your peers in some way, even if there's no direct pressure from them. Using this technique, you can push yourself into moving forward toward your goal, especially at times when you feel the least motivated. And that brings us to the end of our 5 tips to stop wasting time and start learning a language. We've talked a lot about how to set goals for yourself and think about new challenges. First, I told you about creating SMART goals. Remember, SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. Registering for a test is a great example of a SMART goal. Next, we talked about keeping a diary or social media account in your target language. Start doing it right now, even if you're still a beginner. Then, I suggested that you focus on understanding a specific TV show or movie. Pick something in your target language that you really love, because you may need to watch it over and over again until it all makes sense to you. And next, we talked about enrolling in a regular language course. This will give you something concrete that you must take responsibility for. Finally, make your goal public. Tell someone about your learning goals to keep you accountable for them. You're much less likely to abandon your studies if you have friends asking you about your progress. I hope that these are useful tips that you can use to reach your language learning goals. And before we go, let me remind you to download tons of free PDF lessons to learn the language the fast, fun, and easy way. Just click the link in the description. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and share it with anyone who may find it useful. Do you have any good tips that you've used to help you reach your goals? Share them in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, and see you next time. Want to finally learn Hungarian the fast, fun, and easy way? In this video, I'll show you the top 10 ways to get started. So let's begin. Number 1. Take your very first lesson. Access any audio or video lesson on HungarianPod101.com and just press the play button to get started. Don't have an account? Don't worry. Just go to the sign up page to create an account. It takes less than 30 seconds and it's free. We have thousands of audio and video lessons covering a variety of topics like grammar, pronunciation, listening, and reading. Just click on the play button on any lesson and start learning. Number 2. Read along with the lesson. You can read along with the lesson notes or lesson transcript. These come with every lesson. The lesson notes provide you with the dialogue for the scene taught in the lesson, along with translations, a more in-depth explanation of the grammar and culture, and even vocab and sample sentences. The lesson transcript is the full word-for-word transcript of everything you hear in the lesson. And the dialogue study tool provides you with the audio for the lesson dialogue, along with the translations. Number 3. Shadowing. Shadowing is a tested learning technique where you repeat what you hear. This is a great way to start speaking in minutes and practice speaking in general. If you're listening along with the lesson audio or dialogue, be sure to shadow along the way. Number 4. Use the dialogue study tool to master the conversation. Here, you get the line-by-line breakdown of the conversation demonstrated in the lesson. Listen and repeat until you've mastered each line. Do this until you've mastered the entire conversation. Number 5. Use the voice recorder to perfect your pronunciation and speaking. In the dialogue study tool, you'll find a microphone icon next to each line. Click on it to record your voice. Then, compare it with the native speakers. Listen and adjust your pronunciation until you match that of the native speaker. Number 6. Review vocab with the lesson vocabulary list. Vocabulary words are the building blocks of language. You can save vocab words taught in each lesson by clicking on Add to Word Bank. Want to drill the words with smart flashcards instead? Just click on Add to Flashcard Deck to do so. Number 7. Listen to the review track. If you've studied an audio lesson before, just listen to the review track so that you don't have to listen through the entire lesson again. This is a great way to reinforce the material that you've learned, and it's great to have on the go. Just access any audio lesson and click on the download icon. Then click Review to download the review track. Number 8. Review with quizzes after the lesson. Once you're confident enough with the material taught in the lesson, be sure to take the quiz to test your newfound knowledge. Take the review questions and answer true or false for each one. Or take the writing questions and input your answer. Remember to check the answers by clicking on the Check Answers button. Number 9. Participate and leave a comment. The best way to master what you've learned is to use it. Join the community of learners by leaving a comment below at the end of every lesson. Our dedicated teachers will check your responses to correct you on any mistakes or provide you with helpful study tips and advice. And finally, number 10, move on to the next lesson. Done with a lesson? Mark the lesson as complete. You can see your overall learning progress on your dashboard. If you particularly enjoyed the lesson, mark the lesson as favorite so that you can come back to it later at any time. Click on the forward arrow to move on to the next lesson and continue learning. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn Hungarian, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. Remember, you can sign up to HungarianPod101.com by clicking on the link in the description. Sign up takes less than 30 seconds, and it's free. I'll see you next time. Bye! Want to speed up your language learning? Get access to all of our best PDF cheat sheets for free. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now.
A table for 5.
Egy 5 személyes asztalt kérünk. Egy 5 személyes asztalt kérünk.
Absolutely.
Abszolút. Abszolút.
All right.
Rendben. Rendben.
Are you all right?
Minden rendben? Minden rendben?
Are you on Facebook?
Van Facebookod? Van Facebookod?
Awesome.
Nagyszerű. Nagyszerű.
Bye.
Ciao. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Viszlát. Viszlát.
Can I borrow this?
Kölcsön kérhetem? Kölcsön kérhetem?
Can I have a bag, please?
Kaphatnék egy szatyrot? Kaphatnék egy szatyrot?
Can I have a receipt, please?
Megkaphatom a bizonylatot? Megkaphatom a bizonylatot?
Can I sit here?
Leülhetek ide? Leülhetek ide?
Can I try it on?
Felpróbálhatom? Felpróbálhatom?
Can you download this file?
Le tudod tölteni ezt a fájlt? Le tudod tölteni ezt a fájlt?
Check.
A számlát kérem. A számlát kérem.
Congratulations.
Gratulálok. Gratulálok.
Could I have your attention, please?
Kérhetnék egy kis figyelmet? Kérhetnék egy kis figyelmet?
Delicious.
Finom. Finom.
Do you need anything?
Van valamire szükséged? Van valamire szükséged?
Do you speak English?
Beszél angolul? Beszél angolul?
Do you understand?
Érted? Érted?
Does this bus go to?
Ez a busz megy. Ez a busz megy.
Don't do it.
Ne csináld. Ne csináld.
Don't mention it.
Szóra sem érdemes. Szóra sem érdemes.
Don't worry.
Ne aggódj. Ne aggódj.
Everything is great.
Minden nagyon finom. Minden nagyon finom.
Excuse me, do you know where the is?
Elnézést. Tudod, hol van a? Elnézést. Tudod, hol van a?
Excuse me.
Elnézést. Elnézést.
Go straight ahead.
Menj egyenesen előre. Menj egyenesen előre.
Good afternoon.
Jó napot! Jó napot!
Good evening.
Jó estét! Jó estét!
Good morning.
Jó reggelt! Jó reggelt!
Good night.
Jó éjszakát. Jó éjszakát.
Goodbye.
Viszontlátásra. Viszontlátásra.
Happy birthday.
Boldog születésnapot. Boldog születésnapot.
Hello.
Szia. Szia.
Help.
Segítség! Segítség!
Hi.
Szia! Szia!
Hold on.
Várj csak! Várj csak!
How are you?
Hogy van? Hogy van?
How do I get to the?
Hogyan jutok el a hoz? Hogyan jutok el a hoz?
How do you do?
Örvendek. Örvendek.
How do you pronounce this?
Hogy kell ezt kiejteni? Hogy kell ezt kiejteni?
How have you been?
Hogy van mostanában? Hogy van mostanában?
How is it?
Milyen? Milyen?
How is your mother?
Hogy van az édesanyád? Hogy van az édesanyád?
How long will you stay?
Meddig fogsz maradni? Meddig fogsz maradni?
How many people are there in your family?
Hányan vagytok a családban? Hányan vagytok a családban?
How much is it to?
Mennyibe kerül? Ig. Mennyibe kerül? Ig.
How much is this?
Ez mennyibe kerül? Ez mennyibe kerül?
How much?
Mennyi? Mennyi?
How old are you?
Hány éves vagy? Hány éves vagy?
How is your day?
Milyen napod volt? Milyen napod volt?
How's the weather?
Milyen az idő? Milyen az idő?
Hurry up.
Siess! Siess!
I don't like it.
Nem tetszik, nem szeretem. Nem tetszik, nem szeretem.
I don't understand.
Nem értem. Nem értem.
I like it.
Tetszik, szeretem. Tetszik, szeretem.
I live in.
Ban élek. Ban élek.
I lost my phone.
Elvesztettem a telefonomat. Elvesztettem a telefonomat.
I need.
Szükségem van. Szükségem van.
I need to go to the.
Mennem kell a. Ba. Mennem kell a. Ba.
I understand.
Nem értem. Nem értem.
I'd like this.
Ezt szeretném. Ezt szeretném.
I'll have this.
Ezt kérem. Ezt kérem.
I'll have time next week.
Jövő héten ráérek. Jövő héten ráérek.
I'm.
Én vagyok. Én vagyok.
I'm allergic to shrimp.
Allergiás vagyok a garnélerákra. Allergiás vagyok a garnélerákra.
I'm at home.
Otthon vagyok. Otthon vagyok.
I'm busy this week.
A héten elfoglalt vagyok. A héten elfoglalt vagyok.
I'm fine.
Jól vagyok. Jól vagyok.
I'm from.
Ból jöttem. Ból jöttem.
I'm full.
Jól laktam. Jól laktam.
I'm good.
Jól vagyok. Jól vagyok.
I'm hungry.
Éhes vagyok. Éhes vagyok.
I'm looking forward to working with you.
Alig várom, hogy veled együtt dolgozhassak. Alig várom, hogy veled együtt dolgozhassak.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Sajnálom, hogy késtem. Sajnálom, hogy késtem.
I'm sorry.
Bocsánat. Bocsánat.
Is that it?
Ennyi? Ennyi?
Is the far from here?
A messze van innen? A messze van innen?
Is there a near here?
Van a közelben? Van a közelben?
It was nice to meet you.
Jó volt, hogy találkoztunk. Jó volt, hogy találkoztunk.
It's difficult.
Ez nehéz. Ez nehéz.
It's okay.
Rendben, semmi gond. Rendben, semmi gond.
It's really good.
Nagyon jó. Nagyon jó.
It's sunny.
Napos. Napos.
It's true.
Ez igaz. Ez igaz.
I've heard a lot about you.
Sokat hallottam rólad. Sokat hallottam rólad.
Just a minute, please.
Csak egy perc, kérem. Csak egy perc, kérem.
Long time no see.
Rég nem láttam. Rég nem láttam.
Make yourself at home.
Érezze otthon magát. Érezze otthon magát.
May I help you?
Segíthetek? Segíthetek?
May I sit here?
Szabad ez a hely? Szabad ez a hely?
My mother is well.
Édesanyám jól van. Édesanyám jól van.
My name is.
Az én nevem. Az én nevem.
Nice to meet you.
Örülök, hogy megismertem. Örülök, hogy megismertem.
No problem.
Nem gond. Nem gond.
No.
Nem. Nem.
Of course not.
Természetesen nem. Természetesen nem.
Of course.
Természetesen. Természetesen.
Once again, please.
Még egyszer kérem. Még egyszer kérem.
Please forgive me.
Kérem, bocsásson meg. Kérem, bocsásson meg.
Please have a seat.
Kérem, foglaljon helyet. Kérem, foglaljon helyet.
Please write it down.
Kérem, írja le. Kérem, írja le.
Please?
Kérem. Kérem.
Really?
Tényleg? Tényleg?
Same for me.
Ugyanazt kérem. Ugyanazt kérem.
Shut up.
Fogd be. Fogd be.
Slower, please.
Lassabban kérem. Lassabban kérem.
So, what's new?
Mizújs? Mizújs?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Elnézést, hogy megvárakoztattam. Elnézést, hogy megvárakoztattam.
Sounds great.
Jól hangzik. Jól hangzik.
Stop here, please.
Álljon meg itt, kérem. Álljon meg itt, kérem.
Thank you very much.
Nagyon szépen köszönöm. Nagyon szépen köszönöm.
Thank you.
Köszönöm. Köszönöm.
Thanks.
Köszi. Köszi.
That jacket looks nice on you.
Jól áll rajtad az a Jackie. Jól áll rajtad az a Jackie.
This is for you.
Ez az öné. Ez az öné.
This weekend I'm going to the movies.
A hétvégén moziba megyek. A hétvégén moziba megyek.
Welcome.
Üdvözöljük. Üdvözöljük.
We're meeting someone.
Találkozunk valakivel. Találkozunk valakivel.
What are you doing here?
Mit csinálsz te itt? Mit csinálsz te itt?
What are you doing this weekend?
Mit csinálsz hétvégén? Mit csinálsz hétvégén?
What are you doing?
Mit csinál? Mit csinál?
What do you do?
Mit csinálsz? Mit csinálsz?
What do you feel like eating?
Mit szeretnél lenni? Mit szeretnél lenni?
What do you recommend?
Mit javasol? Mit javasol?
What do you want?
Mit akarsz? Mit akarsz?
What happened?
Mi történt? Mi történt?
What time does it open?
Mikor nyit? Mikor nyit?
What time is it?
Mennyi az idő? Mennyi az idő?
What would you like to drink?
Mit kér inni? Mit kér inni?
What's for dinner?
Mi van vacsorára? Mi van vacsorára?
What's the next stop?
Mi a következő megálló? Mi a következő megálló?
What's the temperature?
Hány fok van? Hány fok van?
What's this?
Mi ez? Mi ez?
What's wrong?
Mi a baj? Mi a baj?
What's your favorite website?
Melyik a kedvenc weboldalad? Melyik a kedvenc weboldalad?
What's your name?
Hogy hívnak? Hogy hívnak?
When is your birthday?
Mikor van a születésnapod? Mikor van a születésnapod?
When will the plane leave?
Mikor indul a gép? Mikor indul a gép?
Where are we going?
Hova megyünk? Hova megyünk?
Where are you from?
Honnan származik? Honnan származik?
Where do you live?
Hol lakik? Hol lakik?
Where do you work?
Hol dolgozik? Hol dolgozik?
Where is it?
Hol van? Hol van?
Where is the
Hol van a? Hol van a?
Where is the bathroom?
Hol van a mosdó? Hol van a mosdó?
Who is it?
Ki az? Ki az?
Who's going?
Ki megy? Ki megy?
Who's there?
Ki van ott? Ki van ott?
Why are you late?
Miért késtél? Miért késtél?
Yes, I do.
Igen, van. Igen, van.
Yes.
Igen. Igen.
You have good taste.
Jó ízlése van. Jó ízlése van.
You look gorgeous.
Gyönyörűen nézel ki. Gyönyörűen nézel ki.
Your smile is beautiful.
Szép a mosolya. Szép a mosolya.
You're handsome.
Jóképű vagy. Jóképű vagy.
You're smart.
Okos vagy. Okos vagy.
You're welcome.
Szívesen. Szívesen.
Our top 10 language learning goals for the year. Let's go! A hungarianpod101.com túlélési kifejezések lecke sorozatát úgy tervezem befejezni, hogy minden nap végighallgatok 2 leckét. I'm planning to finish Survival Phrases lecture series on hungarianpod101.com by listening to 2 lessons a day. I think it's very important to study daily when you're learning a new language. At least just repeat the things that you learned the previous day. If you don't have time for a new lesson, it's very beneficial. So yeah, please check our site and just study Hungarian at hungarianpod101.com. Úgy fogok kiolvasni egy magyar nyelvű könyvet, hogy naponta 10 oldallal haladok tovább. I'll finish reading one Hungarian book by proceeding with 10 pages a day. Are you reading some Hungarian books? If you do, please let us know the title in the comment section. Átmegyek a magyar teszten. I'll pass the Hungarian test. Have you ever tried to pass a Hungarian language exam or test? I'm really curious, so please, if you have, then leave us a comment below. Teljesen érteni fogok egy magyar filmet úgy, hogy minden nap megnézem. I will fully understand a Hungarian movie by watching it every day. Watching movies when you're learning a new language is both fun and beneficial, and I used to do that. Also, I used to listening to songs in English while I was studying English. So both movies and songs are pretty good, I think. It's not really study, but it's like entertainment and study. So I'm wondering if you use such tools for learning Hungarian, which songs or which movies you are watching to get better in Hungarian. Please let us know. Tartok egy 3 perces bevezető beszédet magyarul a magyar barátaimnak. I'll give a 3-minute introductory speech in Hungarian to my Hungarian friends. I just remember that while I was studying English or even Japanese, I was practicing by memorizing longer texts. It's maybe a little bit difficult, but definitely it helps you to get comfortable with speaking in that particular language. And then if you prepare the text on your own, then while you're translating, you can also learn new words. So that was one way that I used while studying a language. So I think it worked. Megtanulok 5 magyar dalt. I'll learn 5 Hungarian songs. If you do the same, please let me know which Hungarian songs do you like. Megtanulok 350 szót a hungarianpod101.com oldalán lévő szókártyák segítségével. I'll memorize 350 words with the help of flashcards on hungarianpod101.com. Our flashcard feature is pretty useful, so if you are not familiar with this option, then please check it out on hungarianpod101.com. Írok 10 képeslapot magyarul a magyar barátaimnak. I'll write 10 postcards in Hungarian to my Hungarian friends. I used to send postcards while I was traveling abroad. Not all the time, but sometimes when there was a special opportunity to get a cool card, then I definitely sent it to my friends or family. Megtanulom, hogyan beszéljek múlt, jelen és jövőbeli eseményekről. I'll learn how to talk about past, present, and future events. This can be useful when you prepare that 3 minutes introductory speech for your friends. For example, you can talk about Yes, I remember when I was learning language, it was one of the homeworks that you had to write about your, not daily routine, but like weekly routine. So you were talking about what you did at the beginning of the week and what you're doing right now and what you're planning to do during the weekend. So such compositions could be something what helps you to learn about or write about past, present, and future events. Elsajátítok 150 szót úgy, hogy minden nap megtanulok 5-öt. I'll master 150 words by memorizing 5 words a day. For this purpose, you can use our flashcards, so check hungarianpod101.com. 10 gift ideas you must know in Hungarian. Let's go! Laptop, 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 laptop. Szükségem van egy új laptopra. I need a new laptop. That's actually true. Mine is like 6 years old and it's still working okay, but I just noticed that some functions are getting slow, so I'm gonna get a new one. Parfüm, perfume, parfüm, perfume. Milyen parfümöt viselsz? What kind of perfume are you wearing? Getting perfumes as a present, it's kind of difficult if you don't really know the person. Yeah, what I would do is to check what kind of fragrance or perfume they are using and then buy the same one, but I wouldn't buy someone a perfume without knowing the person because I think it's very personal. Könyv, book. Könyv, book. Egy könyv van az asztalon. There is a book on the table. Giving books as a present in Hungary, I think it's quite common, or it was at least common in my family. And I received books often, and also at my school when we were finishing a year and you did well, then you got a book as a present, and on the first page it was written that because you did so well this year, please enjoy this book and everything, and it was just a good feeling to receive it. At least I liked it. So yeah, giving books is, I think, a good idea. Világtérkép, world map. Világtérkép, world map. A tanár világtérképet rakott a falra. The teacher put a world map on the wall. Getting a world map. I think it's a common present for kids who are just started school or are in elementary school. I don't really remember any other situations where you receive or give a world map, but yeah. Fényképezőgép, photocamera. Fényképezőgép, photocamera. Fényképezőgépet kértem a születésnapomra. I asked for a photocamera for my birthday. It's like when you're a student and you need stuff for your studies, then I guess you can ask for this kind of stuff from your parents. Okostelefon, smartphone. Okostelefon, smartphone. Az okostelefon egyre népszerűbb. Smartphones are getting popular. I remember when it was the time to buy a new phone. I was really hesitant to buy a smartphone because I thought that I will miss the buttons. Játékkonzol, game console. Játékkonzol, game console. Még sose volt játékkonzolom. I've never had a game console. I was playing on that old school Tetris. I was playing on my computer, which still had like MS-DOS before Windows and everything, and those games were bomb. Like, I loved those games with the pixels and annoying sounds, the beeping sounds and everything. Those were so good. I remember I spent hours playing those. Those were the good days. Egy repülőjegy Magyarországra. An airplane ticket to Hungary. Egy repülőjegy Magyarországra. An airplane ticket to Hungary. Vettem egy repülőjegyet Magyarországra. I bought an airplane ticket to Hungary. The price varies based on when you're traveling or from where you're traveling. Within Europe, it's pretty easy because they have those cheaper air companies, so you can get it pretty cheap. But if you are traveling from a more far destination, then I would recommend going around February or even around July. I was surprised when I found out that the airplane ticket prices weren't that bad in July, because I thought that it's summertime, so everybody's traveling and it's going to be super expensive, but it really wasn't. I would be so happy to receive it as a present. Ajándékkártya, gift card. Ajándékkártya, gift card. Kaptam egy ajándékkártyát a kollégámtól. I got a gift card from my colleague. Gift cards are convenient because if you don't really know the person that you are buying a present for, then you can choose a gift card option. So in that way, the person can purchase something that they like. Nyakkendő, necktie. Nyakkendő, necktie. Melyik nyakkendő illik ehhez az inkhez? Which necktie matches this shirt? I know that there are like unwritten rules when you choose neckties. It's a pretty sensitive topic, I think, for men, especially when they have to care for a strict dress code and things like that. I would probably go with the person to choose the necktie. That's the safest. 10 must-know autumn vocabulary. Let's go! Pulóver, sweater. Pulóver, sweater. Vennem kell egy pár új pulóvert. I need to buy a few new sweaters. Esős, rainy. Esős, rainy. Szeretem az esős időt. I like rainy weather. And that's true. How about you? Do you like rainy weather? Leave us a comment. Szeles, windy. Szeles, windy. Ősszel gyakran szeles az idő. The weather is often windy in autumn. Hűvös, cool. Hűvös, cool. A rádióban hallottam, hogy ma hűvös lesz éjjel. I heard on the radio that it will be cool at night. Yeah, that's the worst when it's hot, when you're about to fall asleep, and then suddenly it cools down and you end up with a nice sore throat on the next morning. Ősz, autumn, ősz, autumn. A kedvenc évszakom az ősz. My favorite season is autumn. I like the atmosphere, I like the falling leaves, the colors. You can eat some nice mushrooms and seasonal vegetables. Yeah, I like autumn. I think that's my favorite season. And also it's after summer. I hate summer the most. And when it starts to cool down, I'm like, yes. Hideg, cold, hideg, cold. Nem szeretek kimenni, ha hideg az idő. I don't like to go outside when the weather is cold. Gesztenye, chestnut, gesztenye, chestnut. Süssünk gesztenyét holnap. Let's bake chestnuts tomorrow. Chestnuts are so good, especially in autumn. I really like baking them, but it's kind of hard to find chestnuts recently. I used to buy them in Hungary in the market, and then you have to soak it in water first because the shell softens up a little bit, so you can make a small cut on it with a knife so that when you bake it, it's going to crack and then you can eat it easily. Yeah, that's the trick. Life advices from Lena. Hosszú ujjú ing, long-sleeved shirt. Hosszú ujjú ing, long-sleeved shirt. Kaptam egy kék hosszú ujjú inget a nagymamámtól. I got a blue long-sleeved shirt from my grandma. Lehulló levelek, falling leaves. Lehulló levelek, falling leaves. A lehulló levelek sárgára, barnára és pirosra színezik a földet. The falling leaves colored the ground in yellow, brown and red. Levél, leaf. Levél, leaf. Egy levél van a kerti asztalon. There is a leaf on the garden table.
Want to speed up your language learning? Get access to all of our best PDF cheat sheets for free. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now.
I'm sorry.
Bocsánat. Bocsánat.
Don't worry.
Ne aggódj. Ne aggódj.
It's okay.
Rendben, semmi gond. Rendben, semmi gond.
Please?
Kérem. Kérem.
Please forgive me.
Kérem, bocsásson meg. Kérem, bocsásson meg.
I really appreciate it.
Nagyra értékelem. Nagyra értékelem.
Thank you.
Köszönöm. Köszönöm.
You're welcome.
Szívesen. Szívesen.
Make yourself at home.
Érezze otthon magát. Érezze otthon magát.
Hello.
Szia! Szia!
Good morning.
Jó reggelt. Jó reggelt.
Goodbye.
Viszontlátásra! Viszontlátásra!
Long time no see.
Rég nem láttam. Rég nem láttam.
Good evening.
Jó estét. Jó estét.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Elnézést, hogy megvárakoztattam. Elnézést, hogy megvárakoztattam.
Wait a moment.
Kérem, várjon egy pillanatot. Kérem, várjon egy pillanatot.
Hello?
Haló. Haló.
Awesome.
Nagyszerű. Nagyszerű.
Delicious.
Finom. Finom.
I like it.
Tetszik, szeretem. Tetszik, szeretem.
I don't like it.
Nem tetszik, nem szeretem. Nem tetszik, nem szeretem.
How are you?
Hogy van? Hogy van?
Really?
Tényleg? Tényleg?
Help.
Segítség! Segítség!
What is it?
Mi ez? Mi ez?
Where are you from?
Honnan származik? Honnan származik?
How old are you?
Ön hány éves? Ön hány éves?
What's your phone number?
Mi a telefonszáma? Mi a telefonszáma?
What time is it?
Mennyi az idő? Mennyi az idő?
This is for you.
Ez az öné. Ez az öné.
I'm good.
Jól vagyok. Jól vagyok.
How have you been?
Hogy van mostanában? Hogy van mostanában?
Nice to meet you.
Örülök, hogy megismertem. Örülök, hogy megismertem.
It's difficult.
Ez nehéz. Ez nehéz.
Once again, please.
Még egyszer kérem. Még egyszer kérem.
I don't understand.
Nem értem. Nem értem.
Slower, please.
Lassabban kérem. Lassabban kérem.
It takes about 30 minutes by train.
Körülbelül 30 percig tart vonattal. Körülbelül 30 percig tart vonattal.
I want a bottle of water.
Egy üveg vizet kérek. Egy üveg vizet kérek.
I live in Los Angeles.
Los Angelesben élek. Los Angelesben élek.
My vacation starts in 2 weeks.
A szabadságom 2 hét múlva kezdődik. A szabadságom 2 hét múlva kezdődik.
May I sit here?
Szabad ez a hely? Szabad ez a hely?
What did you say?
Mit mondtál? Mit mondtál?
How many people are there in your family?
Hányan vagytok a családban? Hányan vagytok a családban?
Where do you work?
Hol dolgozik? Hol dolgozik?
Where is the bathroom?
Hol van a mosdó? Hol van a mosdó?
Where do you live?
Hol lakik? Hol lakik?
When is it?
Mikor van? Mikor van?
When is your birthday?
Mikor van a születésnapod? Mikor van a születésnapod?
Hold on.
Várj csak! Várj csak!
I forgive you.
Megbocsátok. Megbocsátok.
Kutya. Dog. Kutya. Kutya. Dog. A kutya játszik. The dog is playing. A kutya játszik. Macska. Cat. Macska. Macska. Cat. Az íróasztal alatt van egy macska. There is a cat under the desk. Az íróasztal alatt van egy macska. Hörcsög. Hamster. Hörcsög. Hörcsög. Hamster. A hörcsögök nappal aludni szeretnek. Hamsters like to sleep during the day. A hörcsögök nappal aludni szeretnek. Meleg. Warm. Meleg. Meleg. Warm. Télen meleg kabátot hordok. In winter, I wear a warm coat. Télen meleg kabátot hordok. Eső. Rain. Eső. Eső. Rain. Az utcán esik az eső. The rain is falling on the street. Az utcán esik az eső. Paradicsom. Tomato. Paradicsom. Paradicsom. Tomato. Nem szeretek paradicsomot enni. I don't like to eat tomatoes. Nem szeretek paradicsomot enni. Eper. Strawberry. Eper. Eper. Strawberry. Az eper finom és jó a szervezetnek. Strawberries are delicious and good for the body. Az eper finom és jó a szervezetnek. Cseresznye. Cherry. Cseresznye. Cseresznye. Cherry. Cseresznyét szeretnék enni. I want to eat cherries. Cseresznyét szeretnék enni. Gyerek. Child. Gyerek. Gyerek. Child. A gyerek járni tanul. The child learns how to walk. A gyerek járni tanul. Barát. Friend. Barát. Barát. Friend. Meglátogattam egy barátom. I visited a friend of mine. Meglátogattam egy barátom. Felnőtt. Adult. Felnőtt. Felnőtt. Adult. Gyerekek és felnőttek egyaránt szeretik a szódát. Children and adults alike love soda. Gyerekek és felnőttek egyaránt szeretik a szódát. Kerékpár. Bicycle. Kerékpár. Kerékpár. Bicycle. Kerékpárral gyorsabban lehet haladni a zsúfolt városban, mint autóval. In the crowded city, you can go faster by bicycle than by car. Kerékpárral gyorsabban lehet haladni a zsúfolt városban, mint autóval. Autó. Car. Autó. Autó. Car. Az autó balra kanyarodott. The car turned left. Az autó balra kanyarodott. Motor. Motorcycle. Motor. Motor. Motorcycle. Nem tudok motort vezetni. I can't drive a motorcycle. Nem tudok motort vezetni. Robogó. Scooter. Robogó. Robogó. Scooter. Valaki ellopta a robogót. Someone stole the scooter. Valaki ellopta a robogót. Csónak. Boat. Csónak. Csónak. Boat. A halak gyorsan elúsztak a csónak közeléből. The fish swam away from the boat quickly. A halak gyorsan elúsztak a csónak közeléből. Medúza. Jellyfish. Medúza. Medúza. Jellyfish. A medúzák lökik magukat előre a vízben. The jellyfish are bobbing in the water. A medúzák lökik magukat előre a vízben. Homár. Lobster. Homár. Homár. Lobster. A homár a sziklán van. The lobster is on the rock. A homár a sziklán van. Rák. Crab. Rák. Rák. Crab. Szeretem a friss rákot. I like fresh crab. Szeretem a friss rákot. Teknős. Turtle. Teknős. Teknős. Turtle. A tengeri teknős úszik a tengerben. The sea turtle is swimming in the sea. A tengeri teknős úszik a tengerben. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at HungarianPod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time! Viszontlátásra! Banán. Banana. Banán. Banán. Banana. A banán káliumban gazdag. Bananas are rich in potassium. A banán káliumban gazdag. Alma. Apple. Alma. Alma. Apple. Napi egy alma, és nincs szükség doktorra. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Napi egy alma, és nincs szükség doktorra. Szőlő. Grape. Szőlő. Szőlő. Grape. Az egér egy szőlőszemet eszik. The mouse is eating a grape. Az egér egy szőlőszemet eszik. Görög dinnye. Watermelon. Görög dinnye. Görög dinnye. Watermelon. A gyerekek görög dinnyét esznek. The children are eating watermelon. A gyerekek görög dinnyét esznek. Madár. Bird. Madár. Madár. Bird. Az emu egy olyan madár, amelyik nem tud repülni. The emu is a sort of bird that cannot fly. Az emu egy olyan madár, amelyik nem tud repülni. Egér. Mouse. Egér. Egér. Mouse. Az egér egy szőlőszemet eszik. The mouse is eating a grape. Az egér egy szőlőszemet eszik. Nap. Sun. Nap. Nap. Sun. A nap fényesen süt. The sun shines bright. A nap fényesen süt. Idő. Weather. Idő. Idő. Weather. A trópusokon párás az idő. In the tropics, the weather is humid. A trópusokon párás az idő. Fok. Degree. Fok. Fok. Degree. Alig 1 fok van odakint. It is barely 1 degree outside. Alig 1 fok van odakint. Nő. Woman. Nő. Nő. Woman. A nő a függőágyban pihen. The woman is resting in the hammock. A nő a függőágyban pihen. Férfi. Man. Férfi. Férfi. Man. A férfi a sütőt súrolja. The man is scrubbing the oven. A férfi a sütőt súrolja. Barátnő. Girlfriend. Barátnő. Barátnő. Girlfriend. A barátnője egy nagyon csinos, fiatal hölgy. His girlfriend is a very pretty young lady. A barátnője egy nagyon csinos, fiatal hölgy. Barát. Boyfriend. Barát. Barát. Boyfriend. A barátod nem lesz boldog. Your boyfriend is not going to be happy. A barátod nem lesz boldog. Vonat. Train. Vonat. Vonat. Train. Ez a vonat megáll Egerben? Does this train stop at Eger? Ez a vonat megáll Egerben? Repülőgép. Airplane. Repülőgép. Repülőgép. Airplane. Az utasok a repülőgépen repülnek. The passengers are flying on the airplane. Az utasok a repülőgépen repülnek. Busz. Bus. Busz. Busz. Bus. Lekéstem a buszt. I missed the bus. Lekéstem a buszt. Taxi. 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 5-en voltunk egy taxiban. There were 5 of us in one taxi. 5-en voltunk egy taxiban. Spenót. Spinach. Spenót. Spenót. Spinach. A spenót gazdag forrása a vasnak és kálciumnak. Spinach is a rich source of iron and calcium. A spenót gazdag forrása a vasnak és kálciumnak. Delfin. Dolphin. Delfin. Delfin. Dolphin. A delfin úszik az óceánban. The dolphin is swimming in the ocean. A delfin úszik az óceánban. Tintahal. Squid. Tintahal. Tintahal. Squid. A tintahalak a korallzátony közelében úsznak. The squid are swimming near the coral reef. A tintahalak a korallzátony közelében úsznak. Boldog. Happy. Boldog. Boldog. Happy. A szeretet boldogít, nem a pénz. Love is what makes you happy, not money. A szeretet boldogít, nem a pénz. Szomorú. Sad. Szomorú. Szomorú. Sad. A szomorú tinédzser egyedül üldögél. The sad teenager is sitting alone. A szomorú tinédzser egyedül üldögél. Mérges. Angry. Mérges. Mérges. Angry. Miért vagy ilyen mérges? Why are you so angry? Miért vagy ilyen mérges? Ruha. Clothing. Ruha. Ruha. Clothing. Sok ruhabolt van a belvárosban. There are many clothing stores downtown. Sok ruhabolt van a belvárosban. Cipő. Shoe. Cipő. Cipő. Shoe. Ez a cipő túl drága. These shoes are too expensive. Ez a cipő túl drága. Zokni. Szak. Zokni. Zokni. Szak. Van bakanyzoknid? Do you have socks for boots? Van bakancszoknid? Fehér nemű. Underwear. Fehér nemű. Fehér nemű. Underwear. A zoknim és a fehér neműm a komódom felső fiókjában van. My socks and underwear are in the top drawer of my dresser. A zoknim és a fehérneműm a komódom felső fiókjában van. Beszél. Talk. Beszél. Beszél. Talk. Beszélnünk kell. We need to talk. Beszélnünk kell. Ad. Give. Ad. Ad. Give. Add ide a mikrofont. Give me the microphone. Add ide a mikrofont. Alacsony. Low. Alacsony. Alacsony. Low. A bér túl alacsony. The wage is too low. A bér túl alacsony. Magas. High. Magas. Magas. High. A percdíjak magasak. The fees are high. A percdíjak magasak. Gyümölcs. Fruit. Gyümölcs. Gyümölcs. Fruit. Sokféle gyümölcs van a piacon. They have many kinds of fruit in the market. Sokféle gyümölcs van a piacon. Polip. Octopus. Polip. Polip. Octopus. Egy polipnak 8 karja van. An octopus has 8 arms. Egy polipnak 8 karja van. Cápa. Shark. Cápa. Cápa. Shark. A cápákat vonzza a vér szaga. The sharks are lured in by the smell of blood. A cápákat vonzza a vér szaga. Bálna. Whale. Bálna. Bálna. Whale. A bálnák feljönnek levegőért. The whales are coming up for air. A bálnák feljönnek levegőért. Felhős. Cloudy. Felhős. Felhős. Cloudy. Felhősödik odakint. It's getting cloudy outside. Felhősödik odakint. Hűvös. Cool. Hűvös. Hűvös. Cool. A rádióban hallottam, hogy ma hűvös lesz éjjel. I heard on the radio that it will be cool at night. A rádióban hallottam, hogy ma hűvös lesz éjjel. Uborka. Cucumber. Uborka. Uborka. Cucumber. Az uborkát gyakran eszik nyersen. Cucumbers are often eaten raw. Az uborkát gyakran eszik nyersen. Bell paprika. Bell pepper. Bell paprika. Bell paprika. Bell pepper. A bell paprika általában zöld, piros vagy sárga. The most common bell peppers are green, red or yellow. A bell paprika általában zöld, piros vagy sárga. Broccoli. 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 A broccoli gazdag C, K és A vitaminban. Broccoli is rich in vitamins C, K and A. A broccoli gazdag C, K és A vitaminban. Ing. Shirt. Ing. Ing. Shirt. Azt az inget kérem. I want that shirt. Azt az inget kérem. Nadrág. Pants. Nadrág. Nadrág. Pants. Egy nadrágot szeretnék. I would like a pair of pants. Egy nadrágot szeretnék. Ruha. Dress. Ruha. Ruha. Dress. Bánom, hogy nem vettem meg azt a ruhát. I regret not buying that dress. Bánom, hogy nem vettem meg azt a ruhát. Mond. Say. Mond. Mond. Say. Csak tedd, amit mondok. Just do what I say. Csak tedd, amit mondok. Heave. Call. Heave. Heave. Call. Délután hívlak. I'll call you in the afternoon. Délután hívlak. talál. Find. Talál. Talál. Find. Nem találom az utat vissza a hotelbe. I can't find the way back to my hotel. Nem találom az utat vissza a hotelbe. Tiszta. Clean. Tiszta. Tiszta. Clean. Nehéz a fehér bútort tisztán tartani. It is difficult to keep white furniture clean. Nehéz a fehér bútort tisztán tartani. Koszos. Dirty. Koszos. Koszos. Dirty. Koszos az arcod. Your face looks dirty. Koszos az arcod. Répa. Carrot. Répa. Répa. Carrot. A répák általában narancssárgák. Carrots are usually orange in color. A répák általában narancssárgák. Hagyma. Onion. Hagyma. Hagyma. Onion. Csípi a szemem a hagyma. The onions sting my eyes. Csípi a szemem a hagyma. Fejes saláta. Lettuce. Fejes saláta. Fejes saláta. Lettuce. A fejes saláta K-vitamint tartalmaz. Lettuce contains vitamin K. A fejes saláta K-vitamint tartalmaz. Birka. Sheep. Birka. Birka. Sheep. A birka zöld füvet eszi. The sheep is eating the green grass. A birka a zöld füvet eszi. Nyúl. Rabbit. Nyúl. Nyúl. Rabbit. A kisnyulad nagyon cuki. Your pet rabbit is very cute. A kisnyulad nagyon cuki. Fóka. Seal. Fóka. Fóka. Seal. A fóka karikákat forgat. The seal is spinning hula hoops. A fóka karikákat forgat. Felhő. Cloud. Felhő. Fel, hő. Cloud. Ma az időjárás napos, időnként felhősödéssel. Today's weather is sunny with occasional clouds. Ma az időjárás napos, időnkénti felhősödéssel. Napos. Sunny. Napos. Napos. Sunny. Az időjárás jelentés holnap délelőttre felhős időt mond, de délutánra naposat. The weather forecast for tomorrow is cloudy in the morning, but sunny in the afternoon. Az időjárás jelentés holnap délelőttre felhős időt mond, de délutánra naposat. Esős. Rainy. Esős. Esős. Rainy. Szeretem az esős időt. I like rainy weather. Szeretem az esős időt. Baba. Baby. Baba. Baba. Baby. A baba a takarón aludt. The baby slept on the blanket. A baba a takarón aludt. Lány. Girl. Lány. Lány. Girl. A lány felvesz egy kabátot. The girl puts on a coat. A lány felvesz egy kabátot. Fiú. Boy. Fiú. Fiú. Boy. A fiú hallja a barátját. The boy can hear his friend. A fiú hallja a barátját.
Suddenly you get bad abdominal pain and decide to buy some medicine. What are the instructions regarding the recommended dosage on the label? What are the instructions regarding the recommended dosage on the label? The label says that daily dosage 2 pills per day after eating.
Napi adag. 2 tabletta naponta étkezés után.
Your condition is not getting better, and you decide to go to the nearby clinic. You receive a medical report. What is the diagnosis? You receive a medical report. What is the diagnosis? The diagnosis is food poisoning caused by contaminated food.
Szennyezett étel okozta ételmérgezés.
You just bought a few items from a local shop online. What information does the website say about the delivery date? What information does the website say about the delivery date? The website says that delivery dates differ depending on the delivery method, and all dates should be calculated from the next working day.
A szállítási határidők a szállítás módjától függően változnak, és minden dátumot a következő munkanaptól kell számolni.
The day after ordering an item online, you receive an email notification. How can you track your package? How can you track your package? The email says that you can track your package on this website by logging into your account, and after logging in, click on your order history and enter the order number found in this email.
Nyomon követheti csomagját ezen a honlapon, ha bejelentkezik a fiókjába. Bejelentkezés után kattintson a rendelési előzményekre, és adja meg a jelen e-mailben talált rendelési számot.
You're reading an event guide and are going to see an upcoming art event. What does the guide say about bringing food to the event? What does the guide say about bringing food to the event? The description reads that, "Attention! If you bring your own food and drinks, they will be confiscated at the entrance."
Figyelem! Amennyiben ételt vagy italt hoznak magukkal, az elkobzásra kerül a bejáratnál.
You're planning to buy an instant meal. How much water do you add and what do you do once it's added? How much water do you add and what do you do once it's added? You add 100 milliliters of boiling water. Wait 3 to 5 minutes, then stir the contents.
Adjon hozzá 100 ml forrásban levő vizet. Várjon 3-5 percig, majd keverje össze a tartalmát.
You're at the clothing store and want to try on a few shirts. How many items are allowed in the fitting room? How many items are allowed in the fitting room? The notice says that a maximum of 3 items per person are allowed for you to bring inside the fitting room.
Személyenként legfeljebb 3 terméket szabad bevinni a próbafülkébe.
After paying for your shirt, you notice the return policy is printed on the receipt. What items are excluded from the return policy? What items are excluded from the return policy? The sentence means, please note that all sale items are excluded from these terms and are non-returnable.
Felhívjuk figyelmét, hogy az akciós termékekre nem vonatkoznak ezek a feltételek, és nem áll módunkban visszavenni őket.
With your receipt, you also received a coupon. Where do you have to present the coupon? Where do you have to present the coupon? It says, present this coupon at the counter at the time of purchase to receive a 20% discount off all items.
Mutassa be a kupont a pénztárnál, és a vásárlás időpontjában minden termékre 20% kedvezményt kap.
Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.